I know he was like, all right. He was like, yeah, nephew, you wanna go fishing? I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm doing.
Oh man.
He was like, you wanna go fishing? I'm like, yeah, I wanna go fishing. So first time I ever been fishing, so you know, this when Fred had the bunk beds. You know, sleeping on the top bunk. And he woke me up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Then we hop in the car, we go out, we went to the bait shop, get the bait and everything. You know what I'm saying? So we get on the boat, you know, we ride. So I'm like, all right, cool, you know, I catch my first fish. I'm like, oh, all right, you know, so it's fun, it's fun. It's fun. So then I had a fish on the line. I yanked the line up. I hooked this lady in the mouth. I got 2 fish that day. She was one of them. Young. He came to me, he said, nephew, just go to the bottom of the boat. You done today. But nah, man, hey man, happy retirement, man. I just want to tell that story. I love you, husband, man.
Man, I am overjoyed to have each of you here today. This is a blessing for me. Some co-workers, some classmates when we were 18, 19 years of age, some who have been impacted by my friendship, and then those who are members of my church, praise God, who have come to celebrate with us. As a comedian said, they had the right colors on, amen? But, of course, my mother, friends, and family, my wife, my children and grandchildren, this is above and beyond what I want. I wanted to go to Mexico somewhere and save the money on an event like this. But I'm so appreciative because she didn't have to do it, my family who supported didn't have to do it. But I'm so appreciative to have a wife who, one, don't not talk to me, so tell me what to do, and tell me this is not your day to be talking, you just let us control things. I thank God for her because she has been with me for 30 years. We've been dating and running together. And as a matter of fact, Brandon, who just sat down, we had to eulogize his mother on yesterday. My sister-in-law, Margaret, who I come to know their family many years ago, but they love me beyond expectation. And even with great parents, as I had, it was amazing to have a family to bring you in and to have a daughter who was a God-fearing woman who actually introduced me to church, as I called it. I went to St. Martin's my whole life. And then I grew up and started partying and drinking and having a good time. And she introduced me to the church. That's why Kwame was always standing by for me, because I couldn't come to work. But it's a blessing to have a wonderful woman like B. Wright. And so I celebrate you. She introduced me to a lot of things. The church, just like Mommy and I and Dion and others were in the firehouse, there were many who were impacted by my father. My father was, in many eyes, a giant. There's so many that are here that were like sons to him. And his corner store, right there at Lincoln Road in Todd, and my mother was right there with him, working alongside of my sisters, and they were all giants in that community. But I lost my father at a tricky point in my life because I wanted the fire department from a little boy. It was my dream, it was my goal, it was my desire. And I was at the point of whether the fire department was going to hire me or I was going to go off to somebody's college and probably waste their money in the first year and probably be back home. Because I did not like school. And so I am so grateful that my mother, who has supported me my entire life, even after marriage and children, she's been there. She has been a rock. And so while she took care of us, I'm now having an opportunity to give back to her. So I thank God for my mother and all of her kind words, all of those little sayings that she would give me. Y'all probably heard them with that, you lie down with dogs. Come on, y'all remember that. She said all those things which I didn't realize meant so much until I grew up to become a man. And so now as I stand here before you after 30 plus years in the fire department, it was a great place to work. It gave me so many opportunities.